It is Monday, June 3rd, and I wonder what will go wrong this time for Guy's Daily Drive. Well, the time just moves on, and there has not been a Guy's Daily Drive in a very, very long time, and I apologize for that. There has been not so much a lot of stuff going on, but there has been some technical issues to get through. For whatever reason, my iPod Touch kept insisting on loading all of the photographs from my iPhoto from my photos library, even though I have told it several times that I didn't want it to. I don't know what else to say. There's just been a lot of stuff. But today I was sort of inspired because today was the day of the Worldwide Developers Conference that Apple has once a year, and there was lots of cool stuff that they talked about. I mean, and it was actually kind of amazing that there was so very, very much stuff. Oh man, that air conditioning is really kicking in. So, of course, there was the stuff for watchOS. And I don't know, is it really a thing that the watch be a completely standalone device? Is that really important? I know when it first came out, I kind of was on the mind that I wasn't going to use the watch unless I could use it like a phone and all these other things. And the weird thing is, little by little, Apple has actually been giving me those things. But I'm still not enamored with getting a new watch, even though it now does pretty much everything that I wanted it to do back then. I don't know. I guess I'm just a hard sell when it comes to the watch. I mean, I do have one. I've got the Watch 3, Apple Watch 3. But it's not like it's the greatest thing ever. And the fact that now you can use it to go directly to the App Store and get apps, and they were showing the demo for it. And on the giant screen where they were projecting the display from the watch, it looked great, so easy. But then you reduce that down to the size of the screen on the watch, and I don't know. I don't think it is going to be all that great an experience. iOS, they had some stuff, and we'll see. There was some cool stuff that was announced, but I mean, nothing that's striking me right now is going, oh, I got to talk about this. Though they did do something sort of in the same ballpark. When they got to talking about iPads, they're starting to take steps in the direction that I kind of feel that they had to, which, number one, they're renaming the operating system for the iPad. Instead of it just running iOS, it's now running the iPad OS, because that was important to have. But that's what they're doing. And there's all kinds of little nuances to it. Multitasking has been enhanced. Split view and being able to determine which applications are the ones that are kind of in these various splits has been changed up a little bit, and it's especially good for iPads that don't have home buttons. So this is where we've kind of gone with the iPad. They're making it more and more a standalone computing device, which it kind of already was, but moving it in a much firmer direction as far as that goes. And now my iPad, I have the first gen iPad Pro, and I gotta say, I'm super tempted by the new iPad Pros. But to get one that does the same kinds of things that I want is going to be like $1,700. Now that $1,700 will get me a much faster processor and a lot more storage space, but I don't know if that's really worth it for me to spend as much as I would spend on, say, a new laptop for an iPad that I currently don't use as a laptop. So I'm still kind of holding off on that. The Mac has gotten all kinds of new little things. It's moving to all 64-bit applications. There's a lot more iOS-ification of the operating system. They're making it easier for developers to take their iOS apps and create full-blown Mac apps for them. It's, I got done watching the keynote speech a little while ago, and there was, as I was watching it, there was all kinds of things that were coming up that was kind of making me go, wow, yeah, that's great. But right now I can't think of most of them. And I imagine that if you tune in to the Mac to the Future livecast this Wednesday, that would be June 5th at 8 p.m., we will be going over quite a bit more of that. Now, speaking of the Mac to the Future livecast, I got into a conversation with Allison and Steve Sheridan of the NosillaCast, and they have been doing livecasts for a very long time. And the way they do it, they want people, they want to drive people to their website instead of watching it on YouTube and commenting on YouTube. The problem that they had was that the YouTube commenting was there, but it didn't really drive traffic to their site. The commenting in Discord, which you could listen to the audio from the NosillaCast, was terrific. It's a great comment system. But again, that's not driving people to their website, and that was one of the things that they were wanting to do. Well, none of us are super wealthy. Certainly I'm not. And so I started looking for a chat client, group chat client that was free that you could use in WordPress. And I think I found one. It's called Minute, MINNIT. And I can have up to 100 people commenting. They can change their usernames. I mean, they can sign up as well through Minute, but they don't have to in order to use the service. And I did a quick YouTube redirected video to my website, and that worked. And then I know that the Minute commenting works. And what I'll probably try to do tonight is do a test run and see how well I can make all the pieces work together, especially using OBS. Now, one of the other things I did over the weekend was I started playing with another live cast service, though it's more geared toward gamers, called Twitch. And I could not get my preferred program, Mimo Live, and I know it does it because they have some tags and built-in stuff for it. Could not get that to work. I was able to get OBS to work with Twitch, but Mimo Live, which is the one that I really prefer, it's the easiest to use, easier to use than OBS or really any other live streaming software that I've tried. Works with YouTube, works with Facebook. Couldn't get it to work with Twitch. Very frustrating. So I need to send some comments over to Oliver over there at Boink Software and see if he can help me figure out what it is that I'm doing wrong. I'm sure it's something that I'm doing wrong, though to my credit, when I was having sorry, just getting off work. I was having a lot of trouble with Mimo Call, which is their built-in video audio chat client that really, really works well. I mean, it's one of the things that really drives me to use Mimo Live. It suddenly stopped working, and I tried everything I could think of. And as it turned out, the problem wasn't me. There was something in the software that was having trouble with Mimo Call. So he sent me a beta version. We got it working, and now that I'm on the full thing of version 5, I've got that downloaded and installed. It's working great again. But it's not working with Twitch. So that's something I need to get looked at. Well, that is going to about do it for today. Real quick, MacStock Conference and Expo is coming up July 27th and 28th, I think, in Woodstock, Illinois, which is just outside of Chicago. 2 solid days of just so much fun, great speakers, great podcasters. I'm going to be podcasting from there. I won't be the only one. There's going to be the MyMac game show quiz that Tim and I are doing. There's game show night on Saturday. There's a big get-together for weekend pass holders on Friday. And all of this comes at a silly, silly low price of $249. But you can get even more off of that. Another $70, which is, what is that, almost a third off? I mean, that's crazy. A third off of the regular price of $249, which brings it down to $179 if you use the code MyMacGuy, all one word, all lowercase, MyMacGuy. Just put all those letters together, and you can get an additional $70 off of the regular weekend price for MacStock. So $179 for all of that. So great. I hope to see you there, because this is the 5th year for it, and every single year it's gotten better and better. So don't miss it. If you live anywhere near Chicago or can get to Chicago for the last weekend of July, you've got to check this out. So much fun. Now, if you would like to get a hold of me, all you have to do is send an email to guy@mymac.com. You can also contact me through, we have a Skype telephone number, 703-509-9470. I have a couple of Twitter names, Mac Parrot and Vert Shark, VERTSHARK. Either one of those will get some good stuff over to me. Patreon page, no one's looked at it in a while, and I need to start becoming more active with it. Patreon.com/MacParrot. I have a coffee page, ko-fi.com/MacParrot, are two of the ways that you can help support this show. iTunes reviews would also be greatly appreciated. We don't have nearly enough of those. But for now, I think that is going to do it. So thank you all for downloading and listening to Guy's Daily Drive. And I hope to catch you very, very soon. Bye.